Something changes in the way a woman dresses when she is no longer testing herself against the world. The choices become quieter, more deliberate, a particular fabric, a cut that has earned loyalty over years, a combination that needs no one else's approval. Today on Elegant Looks After 60, we are exploring 10 summer looks grounded in the heritage of classic American tailoring. Warm weather dressing at its most polished, built on quality that speaks without raising its voice. Tobacco brown and white together produce something that neither color achieves alone. The warmth of the linen grounding, the brightness of the poplin lifting. The white cotton poplin blouse with sleeves rolled once at the cuff makes that roll a styling decision rather than an afterthought. It shifts the blouse's whole register from formal to composed and easy, which is exactly where the best summer dressing lands. Late 1970s American style understood this instinctively. Strong earth tones alongside clean whites, breathable fabrics, clothes built for living in rather than performing in. The straight-leg tobacco linen trousers do the quiet work of anchoring the look. Linen at this weight and in this depth of color carries a visible richness that lighter tones and thinner fabrics cannot. The fabric holds its line while maintaining the inherent ease that linen always brings. Wearing a combination as honest and well-resolved as this produces a particular kind of daily confidence, not the confidence of a statement made, but the confidence of a decision that no longer requires revisiting. Seersucker is one of the few fabrics that announces its season immediately and without apology. The puckered surface, the alternating texture between its stripes, the way it resists smooth ironing and makes no pretense otherwise. All of this belongs to summer and to a coastal American tradition of dressing that treated texture as its own form of refinement. A pale blue seersucker cotton blazer worn fully open allows that character to remain completely readable. The white ribbed cotton crewneck beneath is the right choice, textured enough to avoid reading as flat, simple enough to stay out of the blazer's way. Straight navy linen trousers below establish a cool, cohesive palette that ties the crewneck and blazer together across the lower half of the look. The relationship between the blazer's pattern and the solid navy is worth considering. The seersucker needs that solidity to remain visually clear. Every decision here is calibrated. The pattern, the solid, the open jacket, the understated base layer, each one supporting the others. The result is a look that feels relaxed and thoroughly considered at exactly the same time, which is a balance that genuine sophistication always achieves. Forest green and deep tan have been partners in heritage dressing long enough that wearing them together carries an immediate quiet authority. These are not new colors finding each other, but old ones returning to a familiar and trustworthy arrangement. The fitted forest green fine gauge cotton knit introduces structure and color at the top of the look, the fabric fine enough to move naturally. Against it, the deep tan wide leg linen trousers bring volume and fluidity, the generous cut creating a silhouette that shifts and falls with each step in a way the more fitted knit above never could. Equestrian-inspired dressing finds its most wearable translation here, not costume, but the genuine ease and purposefulness that countryside dressing has always understood. See how the fine knit at the collar provides a clean focal point, while the wide leg trouser below creates movement that becomes the outfit's primary visual event. The interplay between the two proportions, fitted above, generous below, is what gives the look its intelligence. quality of cut and authenticity of color carry everything. Neither needs anything supplementary added to make the cape. The shirt jacket is one of casual American tailoring's most useful inventions, occupying the space between shirt and jacket with a practicality that neither alone can claim. Worn open in ivory cotton, it creates two clean vertical lines alongside whatever lies beneath, extending the look's length without adding weight. A white fitted tee beneath provides a base so simple it effectively disappears, allowing the shirt jacket structure to register fully. Mid-wash denim in a straight cut grounds the whole arrangement without pulling it toward pure casualness. What makes ivory and mid-wash denim a genuinely interesting pairing is that it rejects the predictable. The warm undertones in the denim surface become more visible against ivory than they would against stark white or navy, shifting the overall palette slightly toward the organic. The shirt jacket worn open over this combination keeps the look in the territory of considered layering, proving that the distance between an assembled set of clothes and a real outfit often comes down to a single deliberate choice, worn with the right conviction. Powder blue belongs to the cooler end of the spectrum, yet it reads as warm when positioned beside the golden undertones of khaki cotton. That interplay, a visually cool tone finding warmth in its neighbor, gives this pairing a quality of balance that more straightforward neutral combinations often miss. The fine knit short-sleeve top in powder blue is tucked cleanly into the high-waisted khaki trousers, establishing a precise line that looks intentional from the first glance. Precision at the waist matters here, because the tailored trouser earns its full effect only when everything above it is resolved. The khaki trousers reveal the outfit's real quality in their cut and fall. A perfectly tailored cotton trouser in warm khaki, high-waisted with a clean drop from hip to hem, carries the authority that mid-century resort dressing celebrated. Clothes that worked for their wearer without demanding constant adjustment. Wearing this combination delivers that same reliable ease. Nothing slips, nothing needs attention, everything moves together. In summer dressing, that reliability is not a modest virtue. It is a considerable one. Cornflower blue occupies a specific place in the color spectrum. More saturated than sky blue, less declarative than cobalt, genuinely its own thing. In linen, that color becomes something distinct. The organic weave of the fabric softens the saturation slightly, giving the dress a warmth that the same hue in a crisper material would not produce. The straight cut from structured shoulder to clean hem makes its case through color and cloth alone, with no additional detail invited to participate. That commitment to simplicity is either very easy or very difficult, depending entirely on whether the cut is right. Here it is right. Each step produces a subtle shift in the way the linen falls, the fabric adjusting and resettling, the hem tracing the movement before returning to its line. Mediterranean style has always understood that a single quality garment in a strong, clear color communicates more than a carefully assembled set of layers. Wearing this dress requires nothing more than wearing it well, and there is a real freedom in that. An absence of the small, ongoing decisions that more complex outfits continuously require. That freedom belongs entirely to the woman who put it on. Heritage plaid in cream and tan announces its affiliations clearly. This is sporting elegance, collegiate in its associations, rooted in a tradition of summer dressing that valued pattern and quality in equal measure. A fine ivory cotton crew neck knit worn above, it provides exactly the right counterweight. Smooth where the plaid is active, neutral where the pattern carries its own interest, soft where the woven trousers are structured. The two surfaces sit together with a comfort earned over decades of this particular pairing being done well. The straight-leg cut of the plaid trousers keeps the heritage reference from tipping into self-consciousness. Notice how the clean leg line runs from the high waist toward the floor without interruption, the pattern reading clearly across that unbroken expanse of fabric. The contrast between the knit's smooth surface and the woven trousers creates the outfit's primary visual interest, enough to reward a closer look without demanding one. Preppy traditions earn their longevity not through nostalgia, but through the genuine rightness of their proportions, and this combination demonstrates that with quiet ease. Terracotta carries temperature as well as tone. It reads warm before any other quality registers. Against straight-cut white denim, that warmth becomes the defining character of the entire look, the white receding into a clean backdrop that allows the terracotta to set the outfit's mood entirely. The fine-gauge cotton polo delivers the color in a fabric that adds a polished, athletic reference, the collar introducing a structured note that prevents the knit from reading as casual despite its ease and its associations with warm weather dressing. White denim in a clean straight cut has a crispness that linen and cotton blend alternatives rarely match, and that crispness is precisely what a terracotta polo needs beside it. The contrast is unambiguous, warm against cool, soft knit against structured denim, and that clarity is what gives the outfit its directness. Classic sportswear combinations have always operated on this principle. Strong tones, honest fabrics, confidence in simplicity. This pairing carries that tradition into summer with the same assurance. Sage green belongs to shadow rather than sunlight. Muted, slightly gray in its undertone, closer to the natural palette of fields and hedgerows than to anything vivid or declarative. As a relaxed cotton Oxford shirt, it brings that quality of understatement directly into the outfit, tucked loosely into stone-colored wide-leg linen trousers in a way that preserves ease without appearing careless. The stone linen below moves alongside the sage, above in a palette, so close to nature that the two tones feel entirely inevitable together. Wide-leg linen in stone carries real volume, and that volume is one of the combination's quiet pleasures. Watch how the trouser falls from the waist in a broad, unhurried sweep, the fabric shifting slightly with each step and then returning to its line. Clothing that requires no validation or explanation arrives with its own settled authority, rooted in the quality of its materials and the honesty of its proportions. Country dressing at its most refined has always understood that ease and elegance, when both are genuine, are not separate qualities at all. A broad navy and cream stripe in linen does not whisper. It carries the graphic confidence of maritime tradition. Clear, alternating, unmistakable, and wearing it as an open overshirt over a navy-fitted cotton tee allows the pattern to remain fully visible without becoming the only element in the look. The solid navy tee beneath is the correct choice. It anchors the stripe while extending the palette inward, so the layering reads as coordinated from the inside out rather than simply placed on top. Straight cream linen trousers complete the color story below, picking up the lighter tone of the stripe and carrying it downward in an uninterrupted line. Notice how the three elements, striped overshirt, navy tee, cream trousers, establish a palette that works simultaneously upward and downward, the stripe connecting the layers at both ends. Summer layering with a strong graphic pattern like this rewards keeping everything else simple. The stripe provides all the statement the outfit requires. Everything surrounding it exists purely to ensure that statement lands with complete clarity. From the earthy grounding of tobacco linen to the crisp, nautical stripes of a classic summer overshirt, These tailored looks prove that true luxury always lies in the purity of the cut and the quality of the fabric. Remember that these pieces are simply tools to mirror your inner grace. Your dignity, presence, and quiet confidence remain the ultimate accessories that never go out of style. If these ensembles inspired your seasonal wardrobe today, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your favorite look in the comments below.